Anachronism. Noun. A thing belonging or appropriate to a period other than that in which it exists, especially a thing that is conspicuously old-fashioned. Everything was as it would have appeared in centuries past apart from one anachronism, a bright yellow construction crane. An act of attributing a custom, event, or object to a period to which it does not belong. It is anachronism to suppose that the official morality of the age was mere window dressing. Origin. Mid-17th century, from Greek anachronismos, from ana backwards plus chronos equals time. What is an anachronism? Example. The definition of anachronism is a person or thing that is placed in a time period where it does not fit. If a movie about ancient Egypt showed a pharaoh wearing a wristwatch, the wristwatch would be an example of an anachronism. How do you use anachronistic in a sentence? 1. His painting style was seen as outdated and anachronistic. 2. The costumes were anachronistic for a Victorian play. 3. Many of its practices seem anachronistic. 4. Against Western armies they were becoming distinctly anachronistic. 5. She wears anachronistic styles as though they were the latest fashion, with no hint of nostalgia. What is the opposite of anachronism? Antonyms: synchronic, synchronal, synchronous. Synonyms: anachronous, anachronic. What is anachronism in literature? Anachronism is derived from the Greek word anachronos, which means against time. Therefore, an anachronism is an error of chronology or timeline in a literary piece. In other words, anything that is out of time and out of place is an anachronism. Anachronisms appear in literature, paintings, and other works, and it is fascinating to explore them. Generally, they are considered errors that occur due to lack of research. For example, if a painter paints a portrait of Aristotle, and shows him wearing a wristwatch, it would be an example of anachronism, as we are all aware that wristwatches did not exist during Aristotle's time. Similarly, the presence of a wall clock in a stage setting that depicts the interior of a Roman fort is an anachronism. What is the purpose of anachronism? An anachronism may be either intentional or unintentional. Intentional anachronisms may be introduced into a literary or artistic work to help a contemporary audience engage more readily with a historical period. Anachronism can also be used for purposes of rhetoric, propaganda, comedy, or shock. Unintentional anachronisms may occur when a writer, artist, or performer is unaware of differences in technology, language, customs, attitudes, or fashions between different historical eras. Can a person be an anachronism? Something or someone that is not in its correct historical or chronological time, especially a thing or person that belongs to an earlier time. The sword is an anachronism in modern warfare.